Yeah, yeah. Hey, we live, man. We live. It's a great Tuesday. Beautiful day outside. Man, God is so good. God is so great. Yeah. Just just so thankful really to be alive. You know what I'm saying? Just so thankful and grateful for life, health, and strength. Thankful for everything. Why is this private? Hold on. I gotta make sure the YouTube is straight. This shouldn't be private. We gotta let the people in, man. We live. There we go. There we go. Hey, live in full effect. Once again, welcome back. Welcome back to the Daily Dose, the number one daily morning mastermind for those trying to elevate and grow in your personal, professional, spiritual, entrepreneur lives, man. We right back at it Tuesday, July 2nd, 2024. But let's hop right back into the verse of the week. Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 2 through 4. Then the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain on tablets, that he may run who reads it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it will speak and it will not lie. Though it tarries, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Behold the proud, his soul is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Man, God is so good. God is so good. We're breaking down this verse all week long. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it will speak and not lie. Come on, man. God is so good. It's crazy how explicit the Bible get, man. God give us specific instructions for life, and it's all in the Bible, man. Write the vision down. It's in the vision is for an appointed time. God knows the time that the vision that he gave you is supposed to happen, right? And it will not lie. The vision won't lie. And what it says, though you may feel like it is taking a long time, right? Wait for it. That's what it say. Wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not be late. Look, though it tarries, though you feel like it's taking a long time, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not be late. God is always on time. God created time. So really we just out here operating, doing our best, staying prepared so we don't got to get ready. Staying ready so we don't got to get ready for when God say, okay, now it's time. Now it's time, right? You've shown yourself to be at the top of your game right now. You've shown yourself to be ready for this opportunity. You've shown yourself to be ready for this door to open. You ready. You've shown yourself to be ready for your vision to come into fruition, right? For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it will speak and it will not lie. God can't tell a lie. It's not in his way. So boom, write it down, make it plain. Write it down, make it plain, man. We got to type in the chat on YouTube if this is blessing you. If you rock with this verse, man, this is one of the best verses in the whole Bible, because we know that we got to write the vision down. It's the only way that once you take it from your brain, put it down on a piece of paper, that transforms everything that you're trying to do. It takes it from being in your mind to bringing it out into the actual physical world. As soon as you write it down on paper, boom, now it's in the physical world. As soon as you do that, man. So make sure y'all tapping in with that. Write your vision down. Don't feel discouraged because it's taking longer than you expected. God is always on time. Let's hop right into the business topic, man. Let's go. Let's keep it going. We are still covering sales this week. This week we're talking about sales and how to be um at the top of your game in sales. Yesterday we talked about prospecting, how to find potential prospects, how to use software to find prospects, right? And the best ways to reach out to them and the best tools and tricks to reach out to them. Today, we're going to talk about, okay, now you found them. Now it's time to start engaging with them. So we have to do what? Number one, build rapport. Got to build rapport with these people. Um, we have to establish our credibility. and get to know them, build that relationship up so they will want to watch from you, buy from you, right? Boom. So how do we do that? We got to have a positive first impression, whether that's in person, whether that's online. Your first impression, you got to always make that your best impression. You only get one chance to make that first impression. So you have to present your best foot forward at all times. You got to be ready to be well spoken. You got to be ready to talk about what you do, the services you provide, the value that you bring. You just got to be ready, man. You need to always be well presentable. That's one of the main things I've learned as I gotten older. There's really no, unless you're not going out, and I say outside, I mean like anywhere. Um, Anytime you leave the house, even if you just going to the gym, you just going to the grocery store, just running errands, you gotta always be on your A game when it comes to as far as dressing. And I don't mean expensive clothes or nothing like that. I mean you need to be well put together. Have if you know what I'm saying, dude, have a haircut. You know what I'm saying? Have stuff lined up. Have whatever you need. Have it going. You a girl, have your hair done. Or something done to it, right? Don't just, you know what I'm saying? Just look, don't just come out of the house looking like anything. You never know who you're gonna run into. Anybody could be anywhere. Or another way to look at it is everybody is everywhere, right? So you got to understand that you running a business, you trying to get customers, everybody is everywhere. All of your potential customers are somewhere, right? So you got to realize that and always be ready to make a positive first impression. Mirroring, when you're talking to somebody, mirroring is matching their cadence in the way somebody else talk. You don't want to. The reason why I'm in North Carolina, right? So this is considered the South. The reason why a lot of New Yorkers or a lot of people from up north come down here and do not they don't do well in business when it comes in person until they learn the language of down here, not just the language but like the dialogue and the dialect, because New York or people from up north come down here talking fast, they automatically label as a fast talker, and I'm using that as an example. People do not trust fast talkers in the South. You come down here talking fast to somebody, they're gonna be like, I can't trust you off the real, you talking too fast. And that's not to say that Southerners are slow or nothing like that. Our dialogue and our dialect is just different. We don't be coming out doing a whole bunch of fast talking or talking fast because it just seems like you're trying to run something past somebody without them noticing. So when you're in, but if you're from North Carolina, on the flip side, you talking to somebody who is a fast talker, you trying to get that sale, you might have to speed up your dialect so that they can get that familiarity with you. You can match them, right? That's what mirroring is, matching their tone, matching their body language, matching their cadence, doing the way they speak, and also, using some of the same verbiage they're using. You want to make sure that mirroring is an effective technique in sales, and it's also a super effective technique in uh negotiation, and also just building and establishing relationships, man. It makes you feel more relatable to the person. Now, we talked about storytelling last week when we talked about public speaking. Storytelling, you have to get good at telling stories. This is how you really build relationships. This is how you show your true personality. This is how you effectively communicate um your value proposition. And it could be you telling a story about your business. It could be just you telling a story about your life or a situation that happened. You got to get good at telling stories. Telling stories helps to build that rapport that you are needing to gain with that customer. Be relatable. Find out some things that you can relate to, and it couldn't be hard to do that with a complete stranger whenever you just meeting them randomly in public. But you got to, when you train your eye and your brain to automatically catch on to things that could be relatable to anybody, you'll be able to notice those things throughout conversation. You'll be able to bring those things up. You'll be able to catch on to it and be able to, be relatable and build that rapport. So got to keep our eyes open. Got to be willing to be open and new to new things. And that's another thing. As you grow as a person, you have to be open to trying new things. That makes you more relatable to more people. You don't want to just be siloed off doing the same things over and over again. You got to be open to just doing a lot of stuff. Write it down. but my notebook is not right here. Anyway, got to be open to doing a lot of stuff. Focus on them and not so much yourself. Yes, you're trying to build rapport. Yes, you want them to understand and know who you are. But when you change that conversation to focus on them and not you, that's how you are establishing that rapport, and you're letting them know that they are a focus for you, that they are valuable to you. They're what they're talking about matters to you, right? Focus on them and not yourself. Active listening. That's a part of how you do that, right? You got to be active. We get that's why God gave us two ears. We have to listen more than we're talking. When we're online, we need to be doing personalized outreach, whether that's through email, whether that's through direct message, whatever the case may be. We need to be including people's names. When we reach out, you do not want to make that generic. You want to make people feel like you type that email right then and there, just specifically to that person. That's how personal you want to get whenever you're sending out these emails. And there's ways, softwares to do that. We talked about different email platforms. Yesterday, we talked about a few different prospecting tools that can help you. So you had just go back and watch the video from yesterday. It's on YouTube and in the Facebook group. Value-driven content. This is how you build rapport with the masses. You want to make sure that you are giving value in the content that you're creating on social media, on whatever platform that you're using. Make sure that you are giving just straight, clean value. Video conferencing, right? Set up some Zoom meetings with people. If you haven't heard about Calendly, Calendly is a website that you can use to just go ahead and put a schedule up there for people who want to talk to you. You can go ahead and send them a link so they can schedule time for y'all to talk. It's very convenient. Doing webinars, you can record a webinar once and then let it go. Put it out there to the masses. Introduce yourself to people. Let them know what you got going on, and then you will be able to uh, build your credibility, establish that credibility, lets people know that you know what you're talking about, and you are about your business and what you're talking about. So yeah, that's really all about building rapport, how you do that, how you maintain or increase that level of relatability. All of these things are important when we're talking about sales, right? Because we're trying to sell and we try to get provide the value in exchange for somebody's money, right? So gotta do all these things to build rapport. You want people to understand whatever you're providing them is more valuable to them than what their money is, and that's what sales is. So next in our self-development portion, we've been going over um embracing challenges, really how to embrace challenges. That's what we're talking about this week. And today specifically, we're going to be talking about how to reframe challenges as opportunities. How to reframe challenges as opportunities, right? How do we do that? Number one, identify the growth potential. Look at, and I'm going through like a super challenging moment right now. And I'll talk about it later on in life because I'm still going through it. And it's gonna be something I go through a lot or for a while, but I have to see it from another lens, identify the growth potential. Okay, as I go through this challenge, what are the opportunities for me to grow? Like I said, whatever I'm going through, I'm gonna be able to write a book about it, right? And not just from my perspective, because there's so many people who are going through the same thing. Identify the growth potential in yourself, in your finances, in your health, for whatever the challenge is that you are looking to embrace. Identify the growth potential. How will this help you grow as an individual and a person? And once you've grown, how will that be able to reciprocate and help other people? So identify that growth potential whenever we're talking about embracing challenges. Consider the bigger picture. Consider the bigger picture, right? Because it's always bigger than you. Think about this. God has a purpose and a plan for each and every individual that's on this earth. And God has a purpose and a plan for everybody's purpose and plan. So you think about this, 8 million people on 8 billion people on the planet Earth, right? So think about how amazing how intricate God's plan must be. And you got to understand whatever you're trying to go through, you got to go through it because it's a part of God's plan for a bigger picture, not just for yourself, but for the entire world, man. Now, focus on what you can control. You got to focus on what you can control. It is so important to understand. It's so important to understand how you can't control what you can't control. So the only thing you need to do is focus on what you can control. That's how you embrace those challenges, man. That's how you understand, like, okay, this is what I can do. Anything else, I can't even worry about it. I can't have no feelings about it because it's not under my control, right? It's out of my control. So when you focus on the things that you can control, everything starts to work in place, right? Everything starts to outline for itself. And you can just go something as like working out, right? You can't control how long it takes you to lose weight on a macro scale, but you can control getting up, exercising, and eating healthy every single day. You know what I'm saying? So focus on the things that you can control, and the rest will take care of itself. And identify hidden opportunities. There are going to be opportunities that can potentially present themselves in the midst of your challenge, right? What else can you gain from doing this? Like I said, you want to think about the growth potential, but also think about what are some of the hidden things that you might not have thought about that's in correlation with the uh growth, whatever the challenge. You might start, and I'm gonna just stay on it working out. You might start working out, and then you realize like, oh wow, now I'm in shape. Now I can go compete in maybe like a like one of those races that people be doing. Now you found a whole new group or network of people that you enjoy and want to hang out with. Whatever the case may be, just identify hidden opportunities that could present themselves in the midst of your challenge. Now we got to challenge negative self-talk. We have to stop and correct ourselves anytime we have negative self-talk. It's gonna happen because the enemy is always out trying to destroy us, trying to destroy our confidence, and trying to prevent us from what God has in store from us. So we have to make sure that we are challenging that negative self-talk, stop it dead in its tracks, pray to God to remove that from your brain and help you to get past it and move forward. Lastly, we want to visualize success. Whatever the challenge is, take some time to visualize. And we know that when you visualize, we have to appeal to all of our senses. What does it look like? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? What does it feel like? Right? What does it sound like for you to embrace whatever challenge it is? Take some time to really think about that, visualize it. Visualize yourself embracing the challenge and doing it successfully every single day. Once you can do these steps, man, you would be able to reframe that challenge and you'll be able to look at it as an opportunity. But I hope this bless y'all. And like it has blessed me, every single day is another opportunity to get better. So we'll be right back.